If the president brought up Xander Fang, Raymond Tusk, the Adohi Casino.
Ado.
Raymond Tusk, the Adohi Casino.
On the grounds that you weren't their legitimate spiritual advisor.
Which is your prerogative.
Prerogative.
Which is your prerogative.
Questions from Dunbar about the marriage counseling. It's a needle in the haystack. She's not trying to find.
Haystack.
It's a needle in the haystack. She's not trying to find.
Congresswoman Sharp is a perfect example of how the military brainwashes us.
Brainwash.
Of how the military brainwashes us into never questioning the party line. Her opposition to the bill is disgraceful.
Disgraceful.
Her opposition to the bill is disgraceful. And some of them, their lives.
Those are Megan Hennessy's words. They're
They're
biased.
Claire's words. Hennessy's just the mouthpiece. What?
Mouthpiece.
Claire's words. Hennessy's just the mouthpiece. What?
I know she went after you, but going after her
Not her, Claire Underwood.
I understand how Garrett might misconstrue things.
Misconstrue.
I understand how Garrett might misconstrue things.
Go. Get me Durant in person.
I'll set it up.
And Doug, let's make sure we're airtight on everything else.
Airtight.
And Doug, let's make sure we're airtight on everything else.
I'm trying to repair relations with China. Giving Fang asylum would be a slap in the face.
Garrett's in trouble. He needs to appear resolute.
Resolute.
Garrett's in trouble. He needs to appear resolute.
I'm confident that they will grant me permanent status.
Did you hear that directly from the Minister of Foreign Affairs?
Four.
Did you hear that directly from the Minister of Foreign Affairs? Right now, you are a man without a passport. Whatever assets Beijing hasn't seized are frozen in every country with close ties to the United States or China.
Sate.
Are frozen in every country with close ties to the United States or China.
You need to tell your friend that I won't take any money. I was happy to do it. We all need a good Samaritan every now and again.
Samaritan.
We all need a good Samaritan every now and again.
To change this isn't you and I served so that we could protect open debate, which is the very bedrock of democracy.
Bedrock.
Which is the very bedrock of democracy. Not in theory, in reality. Brave men and women die fighting for that freedom. The meaning of bravery is fighting for the freedom.
Bravery.
The meaning of bravery is fighting for the freedom.
Where are you going?
To the Capitol.
Capital.
To the Capitol.
We want to control how this thing plays out.
How can I help?
We need to know if anyone else might pop out of the woodwork.
Woodwork.
We need to know if anyone else might pop out of the woodwork. Thank you for your time.
Tell the president it saddens me that we...
Sadden.
Tell the president it saddens me that we...
Well, it'll end soon enough when the bill goes to the floor.
It won't go to the floor. I've spoken to Elaine Brooks, and I'm withdrawing the bill.
Brooke.
I've spoken to Elaine Brooks, and I'm withdrawing the bill. If you're still open to that, I'd love to start over.
Are you and Frank up to something?
A passable bill.
Passable.
A passable bill. Not that. The sexual assault bill. It's not going to a vote.
Did the speaker remove it from the docket?
Docket. Docket.
Did the speaker remove it from the docket? Did you hear what Catherine did? Giving Fang asylum?
Inexcusable.
Inexcusable. Inexcusable.
Inexcusable.
I just don't want our marriage put on display.
Look, Dunbar will ask if I brought up China. I didn't, so Larkin can only help to exonerate me.
Exonerate. Exonerate.
So Larkin can only help to exonerate me.
He was gone before Lucas was in cuffs. You don't believe me?
This is one of the most sophisticated firewalls in the world.
Sophisticate. Sophisticate.
This is one of the most sophisticated firewalls in the world.
She's over there right now. Jonathan Kemp. It's her chiropractor, right?
Chiropractor. Chiropractor.
It's her chiropractor, right? So you tell me, how much is making that disappear worth?
You have 100 years hanging over your head. Extorting the FBI won't help you.
Extort. Extort.
Extorting the FBI won't help you.
He shut me out, Frank, just like he did with you. My undersecretary has been assigned full diplomatic authority.
Undersecretary. Undersecretary.
My undersecretary has been assigned full diplomatic authority.
If she doesn't show up soon, I'm just gonna have to keep waltzing alone.
Waltz. Waltz.
Just gonna have to keep waltzing alone.
We only discussed their marriage, nothing about the business of the White House.
Any oblique reference to work-related pressures he was feeling?
Oblique. Oblique.
Any oblique reference to work-related pressures he was feeling?
I'd turn the lights on, but when you're paying for the room with the best view, you might as well make the most of it.
I've never been in the penthouse here.
Have you?
Penthouse. Penthouse.
I've never been in the penthouse here.
Have you?
According to Dunbar's office, there are suspicions that Gallic may have tampered with witness testimony.
Temper. Temper.
That Gallic may have tampered with witness testimony.
The White House counsel wouldn't be manipulating testimony without explicit direction from the Oval Office.
And just as disconcerting is the fact that our...
Disconcert. Disconcert.
And just as disconcerting is the fact that our...
There was a steaming mist in all the hollows, and it had roamed in its forlornness up the hill.
Forlorn. Forlorn.
And it had roamed in its forlornness up the hill, like an evil spirit, seeking rest and finding none. A clammy, an intensely cold mist.
Clammy. Clammy.
A clammy, an intensely cold mist that visibly followed and overspread one another, as the waves of an unwholesome sea might do.
Unwholesome. Unwholesome.
As the waves of an unwholesome sea might do.
That's a form of blindness. Good leadership means tackling my imperfections head on.
Imperfection. Imperfection.
Good leadership means tackling my imperfections head on.
You would stand.
My office is 3 doors down from the president's. I can't publicly deride him.
Deride. Deride.
I can't publicly deride him.
It's only the beginning, Jackie.
Ruthless pragmatism, remember?
Pragmatism. Pragmatism.
Ruthless pragmatism, remember?
Mr. Vice President, what you're asking is just shy of treason.
Treason. Treason.
What you're asking is just shy of treason. What you're asking is just shy of treason.
Just shy, which is politics.
Politic. Politic.
Just shy, which is politics.
Leech. Leech.